Shalom, shalom. Let me get set up here. I don't know what kind of spot that is. Now, yeah, I'm back out here. You know, the spirit had me come back over here to spirit dubbed it Degenerate Alley. So I'm gonna try to get this in and get out of here. I think a storm or something trying to brew. Yeah, so let's get into it. You got you so-called Negroes especially. Can't wait to get this damn Memorial Day shit going. Whatever, go right there. But the scriptures speak about following not a multitude to do evil. But before I get started, I'm gonna give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Kakadash. Let's get into it, bro. Like I said, it's time to get in and get out. I don't know if I'm gonna get caught up in this rain or not. I'm back out here again, all through the spirit of Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua. And I'm keep on going. Hey, just that simple, man. But let's get this second address. But just talk about how ungrateful Jake is. You so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans are very ungrateful. Man, this ain't nothing but a demon. Now it don't want to work. Yeah, there we go. Let's go to second address. 1. Start at verse 4. It says, And the word of the Most High came unto me, saying, Go thy way and show my people their sinful deeds. So the Most High has a special people, man. A chosen people. We're talking about the truth. The truth chosen. Not these make-believe people, man. Who made themselves the chosen people, but the ones that the Most High, Yahweh, picked himself. He has a people that he loves, and the balance of it, he has a set of people he hates, just like how you love something, Most High loves something. Just like you hate something, Most High hates something. He says, Go and show my people their sinful deeds and their children their wickedness, which they have done against me, that they may teach their children's children. So yeah, you letting their children's children know, man, that they're going off to this very day, doing whatever hell they want to do. Everybody thinks they're grown, right? And little do you know, you got laws, statutes, and commandments you're supposed to be going by. Statutes, the ordinances. You still bound by the law. How people love trying to get out of a damn contract or an agreement. But what the Most High is still in effect. We don't care what Pastor Pork Chop saying. The Bible saying you still under the law. And the one you ignorantly called Jesus, he came back saying the same thing, man. That the law ain't done away with, man. Heaven forbid. So that's what we doing when we come out here on these highways and byways, man. We letting our people know You got an agreement that you supposed to be holding up, and you ain't fucking doing it. You know? I'm sure everybody done heard the commandments in some shape or form, man. You know, it ain't just so, you hear about them and, it goes through one ear and not the other. You supposed to be rehearsing these righteous acts. The laws you can keep, you keep them. Verse 6, because the sins of their fathers are increasing them, for they have forgotten me and have offered unto strange gods of powers. So yeah, you forgotten the Most High, man. Only time you call on the Lord is when you want something. You know, when your ass get in a bind, you know, you want the Lord to bless you then. But 7 days a week, you're just a straight up demon. Eating whatever hell you want to eat, doing whatever you want to do, man. So you forgotten the Most High. And the main way how you forget him, you ain't doing his laws, man. You ain't rehearsing the righteous acts. And now you on your knees worshiping Jesus now, man. A lot of y'all niggas is Muslims, atheists, or you just some down. Hey, a lot of these niggas Satanists now, man. I just get down to it. A lot of y'all have turned to Satanism, man. Anything for a record deal. Or you want to be the next movie star, the next Denzel Washington. You want to be the next Will Smith. And you do any and everything for that, man. And you just say, the hell with the Most High. You want to do you. Verse 7, am not I even he that brought them out of the land of Egypt? Yeah, Mizraim. From the house of bondage. But they have reproved me, but they have provoked me unto wrath and despised my counsel. So yeah. Hey, you drove the Most High to wrath, man. He said there, you told him you was gonna keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. He knew you weren't gonna do it, but he just had to get you to say out your own mouth that you was gonna keep his laws. And now he pissed off about it because you ain't trying to do them, man. And so now, fast forward to the day, we in spiritual Egypt. Just go to Vegas and you see the Luxor pyramid out there. Go to Memphis, they got a pyramid out there, right? Man, I hate that fucking noise. So we're in spiritual Egypt, man. Just take out your dollar bill and you see a pyramid on the back, man. So we back in the house of bondage. And Deuteronomy 28 and 68 told you that we are gonna go back into Egypt again with ships, man. And here we are in spiritual Egypt and Sodom, man. And y'all are doing the same thing, if not worse. Matter of fact, it's worse because I forget the precept, but it says you taught the wicked, meaning the Edomites, a thing or two now, roughly paraphrasing that scripture. Like you've shown Esau Edom how to get book it naked, book it nasty. That's Jake. Go all out in wickedness. You wise to do evil, man. But when it comes to righteousness, Y'all ain't got a damn clue, man. You play ignorant, like you can't read. You know, you start stuttering, dancing, doing everything but what the law tell you to do, man. You know, but like I said, law, the law is not gonna save us, man. You got to rehearse the righteous act. We getting it, you know, we practicing on getting it right. We're gonna get it right in the kingdom, man. But right now, you got to put an effort in. And you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, the bulk of y'all ain't putting in no damn effort. Hey, it is what it is, man. Fuck that. You ain't putting no effort in, man. You know, I had to go up on a, you know, putting it, you know, a demon try to put a thought in your mind, you know. So I had to come with that. It's like verse 8. Pull thou off then the hair of thy head and cast all evil upon them. Yeah, I put curses on y'all, man. And I'm ramping the curses up all through the spirit of Yahweh Shemi Awashah, man. I'm ramping them up. You know, I've been kind of slack lately. I'm getting a few off here and there. But the spirit is gonna get back on me, man, to start ramping these curses back up on y'all. Because you out of your damn mind. You got these wicked niggas down here running the street, broke out of jail. You know, some degenerate trash. You know, there's a law to do how you supposed to handle niggas like that, man. They don't even supposed to be breathing. But under Esau Edom rule, man, you know, he just let y'all do whatever. You know, and that's why you don't acquiesce to the words of Yahweh Shemi Yahushua, man. You just all about, you know, Esau letting you do whatever hell you want to do, and you gonna roll with that. Well, we here to tell you, man, and me personally, I'm here to tell you that time's about out for you. You know, Trump just passed the Genius Act, man. Where they getting these cryptocurrencies online, man. They laying all the infrastructure, the groundwork. Cause all y'all gonna be digital slaves, man. You know, you're gonna be scanned. You're gonna be swiping and tapping, man, with your hand. You know, with your damn big ass forehead, man. You know, with your big jug ass head. You're gonna be scanning with that. It says, "For they have not been obedient unto my law, but is a rebellious people." So yeah, you've been very rebellious to the words of Yahweh Shemi Yahushua. But it's all good though, man. Because we coming out here week in, week out, giving you the same spiel, telling you the same stories, the same precepts, the same laws every week. Whether it's on the sit downs, the videos, or it's actually coming out here on the highways and the byways, man. Telling you the same thing, man. Steady drilling it into you. So hey man, you can't say we didn't do our job or I ain't do my job. You know, it's gonna fall back on you, Jake. It's gonna fall back on you. You know, the big fat nigger woman across the street. You know, she didn't inquire about what's this all about. I'm sure she's seen it. You know, Israelite been around for a minute now. You know, but she didn't come in and ask, well, how can I get right with the Most High? You know, she didn't say that. You know, how can what can I do or go about, you know, getting in good standings with Yahweh Shemi Yahushua? No. Her big fat ass probably got a damn catfish platter with some oysters hanging off that damn thing, man. You know, she ain't inquiring about that. She don't want to hear about she can't eat pork. You know, she can't wait to get them damn baby back ribs going on Monday, man. Or the damn baked beans with bacon in it and fucking hamburger meat all in it. No, but it's okay, man. Because I was saying, Lord willing, this is gonna be it this year, man. Not this year, Salakia. That might be to the spirit, but you know. But hey, Lord willing, this is the turn, man. That Trump make it happen. He laying all the groundwork for the cryptocurrencies, man. And I just read today where there's one company's coming out with that brain chip this year, man. The things are, moving very fast, man. Very fast. Ever since Trump then got elected or selected, something like that. Ever since he got selected, he's ramping up the banker's agenda, and that's to crash the economy, man, and have you on digital assets, everything cashless, digital, so, the water you how about she me I was shot for that, man. 'Cause Lord knows I'm ready to get the hell out of here. I'm tired of looking at y'all. I'm tired of talking to y'all, man. It says, let's go down to verse 9. How long shall I forbear them, and to whom I have done so much good? So the Most High said He's done so much good to the nation of Israel, which is true. You can't lie on the Most High, man. He pulled through every time, bro. Every time we got others in captivity and slavery, we cried out to Him. He came and got us, man. Every single time. Many kings have I destroyed for their sakes. Pharaoh with his servants and all his powers have I smitten down. So Mosai took down Pharaoh. Pharaoh is very powerful, man. And he took out many kings for our sakes. He done it all for us, bro. You know, he's gonna get into some more what he done for us. It says, all the nations have I destroyed before them, and in the east I have scattered people of two provinces, even at Tyre and Sidon, and have slain all their enemies. So the Most High, He's slaying all our enemies, man. And he made some shit happen for us, bro. He says, speak thou therefore unto them, saying, thus says the Most High, I led you through the sea, and in the beginning gave you a large and safe passage. So the Lord said He gave us a large and safe passage, man, to get through the, they say the Red Sea, but it's actually the Gulf of Suez, I believe, that we went through. It's either the Suez or Akbar. It's one of those. I can't remember. Salakia. It could be. We went through that. And the Most High said He opened a nice big path for us, man, through the waters. It says, and a safe passage. He didn't fuck us over, bro, when He was having us escape out of Egypt, man. Because I gave you Moses for a leader and Aaron for a priest. I gave you light and a pillar of fire, and great wonders have I done among you. Hey, Gave us the light, man. And the night when we were going through the wilderness, which was actually a UFO, man, a chariot of the Most High, you know. And we followed that, through the wilderness at night, man. And that's how much he done for us, bro. There was a cloud by day, which was a so-called UFO, but he was with us the whole time, bro. He says, "Great wonders have I done among you, yet have you forgotten me," says the Most High. So that's what I was saying in the beginning. This so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans are a bunch of, our people are fucking ungrateful, man. Low down, dirty, ungrateful, dirtbags, man. You know, they say, you bit the hand that fed you, Jake. You so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, you have bitten the hand that fed you. You know, it says, verse 15, thus says the Almighty Power, Almighty Most High, the world was a token to you, and gave you tents for your safeguard. Nevertheless, you murmured there. So yeah, you ungrateful as Israelites, man. You murmured there, man. Nothing was never good enough, man. You was bitching and moaning, telling Moses, "Oh, what? You brought us here to die?" You know, they said, "Wouldn't it have been better if we died at the hand of the Egyptians?" That's what the hell y'all did, man. And you still in that same spirit today, you know. And now you turn to this devil known as Cesare Borgia. You know, you turn to him now, known as Jesus Christ. You turn to that dirtbag, man. So the Lord said you forgot him, and believe me, he's pissed. You know, he is hot, still hot about it. And here it is, yeah. And all y'all want to do is walk around in damn fucking hoochie daddy shorts, man. Just want to walk around in hoochie daddy shorts, walking a damn dog, doing nothing, man. Yeah, but it's okay though. With the Most High, he got something, man. He got some plan for y'all. They think he's some big, some teddy bear, man. Like he's the ultimate pushover. You can lie to the Most High. You can make promises that you ain't gonna keep. Like he don't know it, and you think you ain't gonna get paid back for that, man. We can get that Ecclesiastes 5, man. Ecclesiastes 5, verse 4. When thou vowest a vow unto the Most High, defer not to pay it, for he hath no pleasure in fools. Pay that which thou hast vowed, man. So yeah, you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, you vowed you was gonna keep the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Verse 5. Better it is that thou shouldest not vow than thou shouldest vow and not pay. So yeah, he's saying don't even make a vow that your ass can't keep, man. Especially with the Most High. You know? He's saying don't make a vow with him because it's better if you don't even do it. You know? Because now he ain't taking your words this time. You got to pay with blood this time. You know, you got to pay your vow with blood. And he's getting ready to bring a lot of judgment down on y'all, man. You know, I was listening to a report this morning, you know, talking about this the affordability gap is steadily increasing. And the first ones that get hit hard is the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. When the economy catches a cold, we catch the flu. And you damn so-called black women, the nigger woman, is going nuts. Because all that generational welfare is about to go away, man. All that sitting them on Section 8 for 20, 30 years, man. They getting ready to take that away. So it's nothing but hard times coming for y'all. The Lord's setting it up where you about to start feeling some shit. You've been comfortable too long here in Babylon, man. And Revelation, I forget you one. Was it 16? Man, I'm not going to say, but it speaks about how, you know, Jake pretty much got fat and full over here off of Section 8 and EBT, man. But the goodies are getting ready to go away, man. You're going to get cut off soon. You know, that big, beautiful bill, it's got some shit in it. You know, so there's going to be a lot of you proud ass so-called black women. Look at that damn noise, man. You know, they getting ready to start chopping, man. You know, they making some real drastic cuts. You know, you've been proud for so long. Oh, that's about to hit the fan. You know, oh, you especially the damn nigger woman. You know, she talking about how she don't need a man so much. You know, you about to find out. Cause Trump about to take y'all bitches Section 8, man. You about to cut that shit. You know it. And you gonna see where you done fucked up at. And they say at that moment you know you fucked up. Cause we got news for the so-called black woman, man. We don't want you no more, man. You know, we moved on to the Spanish woman, to the so-called white woman, and the so-called Asian woman, man. We done moved on. We don't want the so-called black woman no more, man. You know, so you really out here bad. Let me go back to that second address. You know, we got news for the so-called black woman. You know, we don't want you, bro. We don't want you, shouting. You know, all that you talking about you got degrees, you know? You know, you're proud of your degrees, you got your career. Well, we don't give a shit no more, man. So-called black man has moved on, man. We realize other women got vaginas too, man. You know? So the so-called black woman is in a whole heap of trouble, man. She done fucked up. And it's all sent from the Lord, man. Damn, I'm getting a little bit of rain. Let's see how this go. You know, so we've moved on from her, man. So all these proud bitches you see out here, they're gonna be feeling the pain here soon, man. Verse 16, and triumph not in my name for the destruction of your enemies, but ever to this day do you yet murmur. So they still murmuring to this day, man. Jake, our people are still murmuring. When the Lord gonna show up? You've been saying that for years. You've been saying that since my grandma. You know? But that's our people though, man. You do good to them, they talk shit. You do bad to them, they gonna talk shit. But the thing is, the Lord hear all, man. You know, and he got a note. And they say judgment is gonna start in his house first, man. So judgment is gonna come first to you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. And believe me, you're gonna get it the worst way, man. You're gonna get it the worst way. Cause this is gonna be the last time he gonna get his hands on you, bro. And he got something in store for you. He got something in store for you, man. Which is known as Jacob's trouble. You know, he got something so planned for you. He dubbed it, he named it just for you. Jacob's trouble. You know, and he's gonna he's gonna sit back and enjoy it, man. He's gonna sit back and enjoy and let this white man fucking steamroll y'all. You know, he already sent it up in the media. Black fatigue, you know. He steady throwing you on the news, murders, crimes. You know, so he's getting it all set up, man. You know, he's getting the masses all riled up. You know, especially here in America. You know, when he say, "Oh man, we got to do something about this problem, man. This so-called black problem." You know, everybody gonna be for it. You know, and they gonna mow you niggas down, man. And it's coming. You so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, you gonna be even with the ground. You know, you're gonna be even with the ground. So it won't be long before you dub this, you know, public enemy number one, man. So hey, let's go on. It says, verse 17, where are the benefits that I have done for you? When you were hungry and thirsty in the wilderness, did you not cry unto me? Hell yeah, Israel cried unto the Most High, man. You know, it's all the accounts in that. It says, verse 19, then had I pity upon your mournings and gave you manna to eat. So you did eat angel's bread. Verse 20, when you were thirsty, did I not cleave the rock and waters flowed out to your field? For the heat, I cover you with the leaves of the trees. So the Most High said he done all this for us, man. And you niggas still ain't satisfied, man. You know, you still bitched and moaned. You know, Jake got tired of eating the bread, so the Lord gave us quails to eat. You know, and it still wasn't good enough, man. No matter how much he did for us, it still wasn't enough, man. And now today, you still bitching and complaining to the Most High this day. Well, why you doing this to me? Why this? Why that? No, the answer is why the hell you doing what the hell you doing, man? That's the answer. Why you fucking up? You know? You want to get down to it. You can't blame the Most High nothing, man. He's blameless. He's faultless. You made a covenant with the Lord that you were gonna keep His laws, and now you broke them, and now you want some kind of leniency, man. It don't work that way. The Lord said you're gonna get on His time, or you just gonna have to go through the bull, man. And that's the curse. You're gonna have to go through the curse, and you're gonna have to eat it, man. But hey, that's our people, man. You know, they still gonna do what the hell they want to do. And so the Lord, He brings judgment down on you. Hey, it's just business, man. You know, you're gonna get it right in the kingdom, man. You're gonna come back on the other side, and you're gonna be good, man. You know, that's your only option, man. You're gonna get down with the Lord, or you're gonna lay down, man. That's it. There's no in between with the Most High, man. You're gonna get down or you're gonna lay down. Verse 21, I divided among you a fruitful land, which is known as Israel, our land. I cast out the Canaanites, the Pezerites, and the Philistines before you. What shall I yet do more for you, says the Most High. Lord saying, what else do I gotta do for you fucking niggas, man? What else? What the fuck else I gotta do, man? Just to get you to do what the hell you said you was gonna do, of all things. Man, I gotta read that over. Let me find that again. I think I may have skipped some things. Yeah. All right, let's go back to 21. This second Ezra 1 and 21. I divided among you a fruitful land, the land of Israel, and I cast out the Canaanites, the Pezerites, and the Philistines before you. What shall I yet do more for you, says the Most High, man. He's like, damn, I done all this. What else do you bonehead Israelites want, man? What else do you want? He pretty much saying he done bent over backwards for us, just us now. You know, and Jake said, hey, the hell with all that, you know? They on that what's that song? What have you done for me lately? Tip. Man. I forget the name of that song. Who sang that song? I'm sure it's gonna come to me later. Verse 22, thus says the Almighty Most High, when you were in the wilderness, in the river of the Amorites, being athirst and blaspheming my name, I gave you not fire for your blasphemies, but cast a tree in the water and made the river sweet. So the Lord said, hey, you was complaining about the water was too bitter to drink. Hey, He put a tree in the water and made the water sweet for us to drink. And it still wasn't enough, man. Verse 24, what shall I do unto thee, O Jacob, thou Judah? Wouldst not obey me? I will turn me to the other nations, and unto those will I give my name, that they may keep my statutes. Verse 25, seeing ye have forsaken me, I will forsake you also. When you desire me to be gracious unto you, I shall have no mercy upon you. So the Lord saying, look, you know, he tired of bending over backwards for us, man. You know, it ain't getting him nowhere. That's what he's saying in layman's terms, man. You know, so he said, you know what? What if I just gave my name to the heathens, man? Sure enough, they'll worship him. You know, and you got a lot of imposters trying to be us, man. You got them people over in Israel, man, trying to be us. But they don't have the name, man. You know? You got people over in Palestine, man, talking about they the people. You know, everybody trying to be us over there, man. But they don't have the name either. It says, "What shall I do unto thee, O Jacob, thou Judah?" Talking about the northern and the southern kingdom. "What does not obey me? I will turn me to the other nations, and unto those will I give my name, that they may keep my statutes." 25, "Seeing ye have forsaken me, I will forsake you also." So the Lord has forsaken these people on this side, man. That's why you're on the bottom of the barrel, man. You know? That's why you're in the condition you're in, man. You know? And we got the curses on us, man. We've been forsaken, bro. There's no other way to put it. Do it now. You know if there's an outlet or you know, so that's why, you know, it ain't that these people are so better than us. You know, they just ain't got the curses on them, man. You know? We a cursed nation. You know, the northern tribes ain't got it so bad. But the southern kingdom, the so-called Negroes, so-called Jamaicans, so-called Haitians, man, we got it the worst. You know? We was the ones back then, you know, had the Lord killed. So we got the worst of it. You know? You them niggas that was saying we had no king but Caesar, man. You know, so you want to put the Lord to death. You want to put his only begotten son to death. So the Lord said, you know what? I'm just gonna turn the curses upon you then, man. You know, and fast forward to the day. Hey, what he said he was gonna do, he did it, man. Look at us. Last hired, first fired, single parent homes, no parent homes, the poorest of all the people on the planet, you know? All because we didn't want to follow the law, man. When the Lord gave it to us in 28, Deuteronomy 28, you do this, you're gonna get the blessings. You don't do this, you're gonna get the curses. And it was just that simple, bro. "25, that was 26. Wheneversoever ye shall call upon me, I will not hear you. For you have defiled your hands with blood, and your feet are swift to commit manslaughter." So yeah, he was quick to kill the prophets, man. You know, so the Lord said, hey, he don't give a damn how much you pray to him, man. He ain't listening to you, bro. You in bad standing with the Lord. You know? You know, you killed his men, the prophets. And you quick to kill your own brother, man. Somebody look just like you. You know, you don't cut your brother no slack. You know, you ain't got no mercy on your brother. But let a so-called, you know, Chinese or Asian person, you know, step on your shoes or something, or call you a damn nigga at the store, at the corner store. You know, you gonna smile and, you know, you gonna give him a high five and shit, man. And you gonna come back the next day and buy some more bullshit out of this store. You know, but let a so-called black man do it to you. Oh, you got to kill him, grandmama, the dog, the goldfish too, man. You know, or better yet, let the so-called white man do it. You ain't gonna do nothing, man. You gonna stand down. You know, you gonna let the white man step all over you. But let your own brother, you ready to kill him on sight. You know, I've seen this shit, man. I've seen this. I've seen you niggas, man. You know, you ready to, you loading the guns up, man. I've seen a so-called white man come in your hood, man. Unscathed, man. Unscathed. You know? Or you bump into him, or you like, oh, excuse me, sir. Start talking proper. But let me do it. Oh man, I got to die tonight, man. You can't rest until I'm dead. You know? You know, hey, like I said, man, it's just part of the curses, bro. You know, but you let these other nations, fuck you over though. But your own brother, you got no mercy for him though, man. No mercy. You know, he got to die tonight. You know? And you maybe just become a laughing stock, man. A laughing stock of the planet, man. You know, but hey, that's the effect of the curses though, man. Shit like that happens when you under the curses. Verse 27, ye have not as it were forsaken me, but your own self, says the Most High. So the Lord said, you ain't forsaken him. You done fucked your own self over, man. You know? You messed your own self over. You know, so why you sitting down and talking, oh, why I'm in this position? Why it seems like the Lord hate me? You did it to yourself, Jake. I think I missed some things, man. I gotta go back over this. It's like I jumped over some precepts, man. I gotta go back and hit some of these. Nah, I went over that. So, verse 25, seeing ye have forsaken me, I will forsake you also. When you desire me to be gracious unto you, I shall have no mercy upon you. So the Lord said he ain't gonna be gracious, have no mercy on you, man. Whatever happened to you happens, man. You know? You walk out in the middle of the street, you get ran over, the Lord say the hell with it, man. He deserved it. Damn. Verse 26, whensoever ye shall call upon me, I will not hear you, for ye have defiled your hands with blood, and your feet are swift to commit manslaughter. Verse 27, ye have not as it were forsaken me, but your own self, says the Most High. 28, thus says the Almighty Most High, have I not prayed you as a father his sons, as a mother her daughters, and a nurse her young babes? So yeah, the Lord said, I've been all this to you, man. Mother, a father, a nurse. I've done all this for y'all, man. I've been everything you want. I done wore every hat you wanted me to fucking wear, man. Verse 29, that ye would be my people, and I should be your power, that ye would be my children, and I should be your father. So he's making it clear, man. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be your power. You're gonna be my people. You know, I'm your father. You're gonna be my children, man. Like I'm taking care of you, bro. You good. And put it in layman's terms, man. He's saying, hey, you were good, man. You gonna be all right with me, man. Verse 30, I gather you together as a hen gathered her chickens under her wings, but now what shall I do unto you? I will cast you out from my face. And that's what the Lord did, man. He cast us out from his face, man. He took his name away from us and he turned his face from us, man. You know, when we got on them cargo slave ships, the Lord said he was done with it, man. And he didn't come back to, you know, 19, the spirit of the Lord didn't come back into us, man, to about 78, 1979, 1978, man, with Abba Bivens. That's when we started getting that name back, man. The Lord started dealing with us again, bro. But that whole time, man, from the time we got on them damn ships, the whole time we rode through slavery, man. Now Nat Turner, he got a, you know, he read the scriptures and the spirit got on him a little bit, you know, but he wasn't awake though, man. But the true spirit of the Lord, or the full spirit of the Lord, I should say, didn't happen to Abba Bivens, man. When the when the spirit entered him, when the, you know, I want to say when the damn, is it the bride came out of the closet? I forget that in Jeremiah. Let me see. I can't find it. But let's talk about how when Abba Bivens came out onto the scene, man, and that's when the Spirit of the Lord started dealing with it again, man. After that 350 years, man, and then we started standing back on our feet, man. And now here we are, man, standing on our feet, you know, knowing the name of the Lord, you know, the Father and the Son, man. Verse 31, 2 Ezra 1 and 31. When you offer unto me, I will turn my face from you, from your solemn feast days, your new moons, and your circumcisions have I forsaken. The Lord said he was fed up, man. He didn't give a damn what we did. He wasn't with it, man. You know, we don't care how much we called on him. He said, I was done with y'all, man. Verse 32, I sent unto you my servants, the prophets, whom ye have taken and slain, and torn their bodies in pieces, whose blood I will require of your hands, says the Most High. So the Lord said, hey, man, you slain his prophets, man. And you torn them in pieces, and he's going to require your blood for that. So I honestly, you need to just buckle up, man. Or like what's the boy told me today? Just hang tight, man, because some shit is coming down the pipe for you, man. The Lord's been ready open the floodgates on y'all, bro. He's getting ready to send you to the spirit world, man. One way ticket, Which I'm just saying one way ticket, but you're gonna come back in the kingdom. So. But you gotta get this work first, though. Now we'll see you back in the kingdom, man. But, but the Lord got some unfinished business, man, or some unfinished business. You know, He got some unfinished business with you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. And all y'all are back. The ones that done the prophet's harm are back here in the reincarnation. The same ones that said, "Hey, we have no king but Caesar." You are back here on the earth, man, waiting to get judged, man. You know? The Lord is saving you for a spectacular judgment. Everybody's here, man. The one that pierced the Lord, the Roman soldiers, they're back. You know, who knows? Even old Caesar could be back. The Lord's gonna pay everybody back, man. All at one good old time, man. Verse 33, thus says the Almighty Most High, your house is desolate. I will cast you out as the wind doth stubble. Yeah, so the Lord said, man, we don't even know no stone unturned with us, bro. He turned his face from us. He wasn't dealing with our solemn assemblies, feast days, circumcisions, nothing. Somebody's so mad at you, like, I don't even want to hear it. There's nothing you can say. And that's what the Lord did, man. He's like, I don't even want to hear nothing y'all got to say. Done with you. But like you said, man, he didn't keep his wrath forever, man, or his anger forever with us. Now we in that reconcile period, man. And that's the only elect that's gonna come back and be reconciled. The rest of y'all are just gonna have to, deal with the judgment. The 2/3, but the Lord's only dealing with a select few this time. All of Israel not gonna make it this go around. The elect is the only one the Lord dealing with this time. So, like I said in what is it? Wisdom of Solomon. Damn, it slipped my mind so quick. Oh yeah, then you're gonna know who the Lord's chosen on. You're gonna know who the Lord's been dealing with the whole time. It's gonna be very evident. By then, it's too late. By then, it will be too late for you. Let's get. I think we'll finish off in this Malachi. Man. I'm almost at an hour. Oh man, I'm so tired of these damn apps. Hit the wrong one. Just endless amounts of apps, man. Shit annoying. This is Malachi 1 and 1. Burden of the word of Yahweh to Israel by Malachi. Verse 2, I have loved you, says Yahweh. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Says Yahweh. Yet I love Jacob. So the Lord said he loved us the whole time, man. You know, and he didn't choose Esau, man. You know, and that's another thing, the Lord, man. He chose Jacob. He chose us, man. He could have chose Esau. Isaac wanted to choose Esau. But the Most High stepped in and said, hey, it ain't going down like that, right? We're going to deal with Jacob, man. You know, and here we are, fast forward. You know, we are the people the Lord dealing with, bro. It's just that simple. So we don't care what other kind of people call themselves the chosen people. You know, we're going to find out, you know, who the Lord's really dealing with. You know, and it sure don't look like he's dealing with them other people that call themselves us, man. You know, how you gonna be in the so-called promised land and you got wars going on still? You know, you still being bombed and killed by some damn Arabs. How you in the promised land, the holy land? You got to duck a damn mortar around, man, or rocket. Make that make sense. You know, you got Pink City over there, man. You got women wearing pants over there. Honestly, I could go on and on, man. I'm gonna close it out with that. But yeah, the Lord chose Jacob. You know, the Lord is dealing with us, man, and nothing else. You know, we don't give a damn who calls themselves what. You ain't got the true name of the Lord and His Son, and you ain't been filled in, man. You ain't get the memo. So hey, man, I'm gonna go ahead and close out on that. Now I gotta go to my next adventure, man. It's been a long day, man. A very long day. Before I get out of here, I'm gonna give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bakadash. The Lord will not be out here next week. Shalom.